Your milk, you can't deny the milk.
Welcome to MiLKSTND PODCAST, episode 6. I'm your host, Ace.
I'm Jonathan.
What's going on, my boy?
It's grinding, kid. It's grinding, man. Trying to stay afloat, watching these games, staying out the way. What's up with you?
Damn. Every time you hear that question, I get stuck.
It's like,
I don't want to say I've been doing a lot, like I've been doing a lot, but just working on like designs. We're working on designs. About to release the new, the fall winter collection for the MiLKSTND.
And this hoodie's a part of it?
Well, this hoodie is gonna be later in the winter.
It's fire though.
This hoodie will be later in the winter. It's probably dropped for Christmas, around Christmas, November. This hat is a vintage edition.
It's hard to.
Wool with the green satin under brim. Is based out of a company in Seattle, I think. So, but everything on here I designed myself. The whole Stay Milky on the side.
Okay.
The felt, the old, you know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Still.
Yeah, and I got some nice hoodies, sweatshirts, and long sleeve tees coming.
That's my weather. Like, this.
Yeah, everybody loves the fall, bro. Cause the layering,
bro.
Right?
Yeah, man. You get to dress. Like, I feel like the summer, just throwing shit on. Like, whatever. I know if I wear a good pair of jeans and some good kicks, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? My shirt don't gotta go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fall is like you get to really like push it together. I'm excited about fall.
Yeah, I'm excited about fall. Also, I'm excited about like dressing up again because I'm gonna be honest. Like we're in 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I really cared about dressing like that for a while, and it's crazy you hearing that coming from me, who's someone who always like makes sure he's well put together. But when I mean by like dressing, I mean like making sure I really look good or look the part. Like before, I just throwing shit on because I could do it. It's just a knack for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. But now I want to be more aware of it because especially I'm a brand personally. I'm building my personal brand. I'm building the MiLKSTND brand. You and I have spoken because you're doing the styling thing, and like MiLKSTND is not where I stop. Like I talked to you about before. Like before the pandemic, I wasn't even gonna put MiLKSTND back out because I released MiLKSTND again, like I told you before, 2018.
Yeah.
And I kind of was just gonna like let it fall by the wayside, just release my own high end brand. Not self-named, but like self-named, but Ace Cordero. I'm Ace, and my middle name is Cordero. So that's good. That was me, like my brand or whatever. But when the pandemic hit, I'm like, you're sitting there watching YouTube, unsure what's coming up with the world. Like, you tap into what you really fuck with. I really fuck with sneakers.
Yeah.
And then like the whole sneaker, me getting back into sneaker culture, or me purchasing a lot of shoes again, or like just living life of uncertainty led me back to MiLKSTND because it's something just so. Because it's funny that I'm talking about this now too, right? Because there's this book I've been like when I read books and I put them down, pick them up, put them down because for some reason every time I put them down, pick them back up, I start reading somewhere that like helps me where I am in the present. So with the whole certainty thing, where it's like, remember you said be water in one of the episodes?
Yeah.
So this chapter I was reading was basically saying like, don't worry about being so secure in life. It's okay to live in the uncertainty because when you are living in the uncertainty, you allow yourself to be detached from your desires and your dreams. So when you allow yourself to be detached from your desires and your dreams, you allow it to flow, right? And I'm also always talking about universal language, right? So that's part of universal language where like just let shit happen. Yeah. You put it in the universe, shit happens for you. So like the universe was telling me like, yo, don't leave MiLKSTND alone. Get back into sneakers. Sneakers is your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and how I feel now about MiLKSTND and getting back into sneakers and getting back into clothing, it's kind of like, I always compare it to basketball, right? Where like right now, I'm in 7th, 6th grade, basketball wise. Cause that's when I start to be like, oh shit, I'm actually pretty good, but I'm not better than anybody else, but I'm pretty. I can hang with the best. So like, right now it's grind mode, and I know what to do every day to get better. Like, so that's why I am with it now, especially with the clothing shit, and just like asking questions, back to asking questions, because like there's things that I had answers to before, but as time progresses,
It's new questions.
New answers that are out there. Trying to find someone that can do cut and sew. Like I understand, you can do the overseas thing too, but I kind of want to start homegrown. I want to continue with the homegrown shit too, and just find like proper outlets to deal with. Yeah. And since I got back into it with the whole sneakers and the clothing thing, me being optimistic and thinking you could bring everybody along, we all black, there's a black movement going on. Motherfuckers is still like on some whole nother other bullshit.
Absolutely. And
I kind of ran into that already. I'm just like, damn, this shit's still like this. But this time around, before I was like, no, I'm not dealing with this shit no more. I'm just gonna scale back like how I always did in the past, right? Like, that niggas is being dickheads. I'm gonna be over here because I'm good by myself. Whereas like, all right, y'all gonna be like that. All right, cool. I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing because I know who the fuck I am.
The difference is now you need less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need less, and that's why your train is continuing to move, right? So you're more self-sufficient, and apparently a lot of different aspects in your life, right? Shit was a little different for you before. You know what I'm saying? I could tell by just our conversations, like our dialogue, you're more confident in your shit. You're more like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you coming into your own in that world, in that realm. So, you don't gotta take no bullshit.
No,
maybe we feel like we had you before because like I said, we needed more. We needed more from people. Now we need less. It's like, yo, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna do it anyway. Like, watching me do it. Like,
because I've developed an energy or like a power, a confidence by myself. It's like, all right, cool. I'll go another route, and I read something like last week on Instagram. It says, your vision's not big enough if you don't need help, right? And that's so true. But the right help is very important 100%. As well too. Like, you can't be out here. I don't want to be too vulgar, but like dick sucking the wrong people. And it's not about dick sucking, but like there's certain people who's really just out for self and they just want to be around just to be around you. And that shit is corny. Me and you spoke about that before. How like certain people just start hating you up randomly.
It's like it's weird, bro. Like, and I'm going through it tenfold. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it's like, yo, bro, I fucks with you. You're my people, but we don't hang out. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't hit me like, yo, can I come here with you? Like, can I? Nah, bro. Like, you wasn't doing that before.
Here's the thing, and people like Tiny and Trap always tell me like, stop acting like that, right? Like, y'all are my brothers, and I don't need, like, I know you would tell me yes, but for some strange reason, I just don't feel right. Like, yo, John, can I come? Or like, not even can I come, like, yo, bro, hit me when you about to go out, but like, that's just not in me. So for people who's not that close to you who do it,
that's what I'm saying. It happens all the time, bro.
It's kind of like, I don't even, but at the same time, I'm not mad at them for doing that because like they doing something that I wouldn't even do. Because what's the early bird gets the worm?
Right, and closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah, closed mouths don't get fed.
I get that part. But I just, like you said, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm just not doing it. But, it is what it is. But, yo, you know what's crazy? To go back a little bit. Yo, it's crazy because, like you said, we're pretty much known to put stuff together, dressing-wise and shit. But, yo, bro, outside of when I, like, got to put shit together and be somewhere or be seen, yo, bro, I think I like the fall and the winter so much because, yo, it's grind season. Like, yo, no bullshit. I'll put the same sweatsuit on for 3 straight days. Like, I'm in fucking grind mode, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I like the most. You got to really put your boots to the ground, right? And that's what I like. Summer is more like, everything is outside. Like, you get to stack up in the fall. You get this really, really grind mode, bro. I love that about the fall. I love that. And this is why I don't know if I could ever fully leave New York, bro. Because, yo, the change in season, the change in everything is like, I like the change, bro. I can't be in Miami. It's hot all year. Like, it's like weird for me.
I live down there. It gets a little nippy, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? Nippy opposed to, you know what I'm saying, compared to what we're doing, like, it's not even close.
Yeah.
Boys call me like, yo, Dad, it's cold. Like, what's cold, bro? Like, Pop, what's cold? It's like 57 degrees. What?
That's so warm in a day.
Bro, Bro, they damn near in a bubble coat, 57 degrees in a bubble coat.
They
Bro.
blood different though.
100%. And it's what you used to, but
Cause you lived in Texas. You went to school in Texas.
hell yeah.
And when you came back to New York for that first winter, you like, wait,
It was
time
cold
out.
as hell.
Yeah,
Cold
exactly.
as hell, yo.
That's what your body.
It changes, it
Body
adapts.
changes.
Right.
I know that's what happened to me when I was living in Florida, and I came back to that first winter back home. Like, yo,
Different.
boy, I'm going back.
Different. But yeah, let me look at the camera and say this because I've said this to a lot of people, bro. I'm gonna segue.
Okay, do your thing.
Anthony Davis.
Oh yeah.
I apologize because I was saying you wasn't a dog, bro. I take it all back. All right, I take it back, and please bring my guy a chip. Bring my guy a ring. That's all I ask y'all. So that's my public apology.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like, when you ask me, I say he had dog moments because he be having moments where he's just unstoppable. It's just that. So you look at we've evolved, right? As basketball fans, you're now a ref, right? Me, I'm a former collegiate coach. I coached college basketball for 3 years, 2 NCAA appearances, 3 conference championships. So like I see the game differently. So even yesterday, the final game between Boston and Miami was going back and forth with Boston in the third quarter, right? But I was like, oh, Miami won this game. And then I text my man and he said, yo, what quarter is it? So, but I fell asleep. I didn't fall asleep. My phone went on Don't Disturb, so I didn't see the message until the next day. But I would have replied to him saying like, nah, the way the game is flowing, Miami's gonna win. Yeah. No matter if it's going back and forth. Like so. With that being said, like when I say AD had dog moments, it was like I know he could be good. He just needs that extra push. Like for example, like LA always has to like get him going so he can be in that mode.
Yeah, but you know what it is.
But you saw LeBron did with 38. LeBron don't need nobody to get him going.
No, absolutely not. But and that's my issue with LeBron too, which I'm gonna touch on in a second. But yo, AD's one of them guys. Yo, he's so good. He's so skilled. He's just like, whatever. Like, I could go get 40 in a post if I wanted to. But watch this, I can shoot this 3 too. Watch this, I can take him off the you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just one of them people like that, like bored. Like Derek Coleman was like that. Like, I'm just really that good, bro. Naturally, like.
Yo, especially after the Miami Boston series. Yo, him versus Bam, AD versus Bam. That's good. Like. Obviously, AD is a little bit better, not a little bit, a lot better, but like, it's just there's similarities. In the game.
But he's
obviously,
gonna do
AD could
Bam
shoot way better.
He's gonna do Bam disgusting. I think he's gonna bust Bam ass so bad this series, and for that reason alone, because everybody's saying that, I think he's gonna bust Bam's ass. Now, difference with them is Bam have 12, and 10 because they're running the offense to him. You know what I'm saying? AD's just gonna put the ball in the baskets. You know that. But there's just too many. They could throw too many bodies at him. They have too many bodies to throw at him. That was Boston's problem. They only had Tice. Who the fuck is Tice? Like,
yeah. So like, LA defense is kind of good.
It's very good.
It's kind of good.
When they want to strap up, they strap up.
Nah, yeah. Especially the fact that it was locking up Jokic. Like,
bro, I'm saying it's bodies like. You got JaVale, you got Dwight, you got AD, you could put Morris on them. Like, it's a bunch of bodies out there. Everybody else, Dragic is the key. If Dragic has a good series, 2 things is the key. Dragic and the zone. Lakers got to shoot it well. Because if they go into that zone, I don't know, bro. They're not shooting it well, it's going to be some issues.
That's one issue I see the LA having. Like, if they're not, like, fast breaking, put it this way. If Caldwell Pope, what's white boy with bounce name?
Caruso.
Pope, Caruso, and Kuz, if they don't average 10 points this series each, so that's 30 points, plus LeBron and AD's 65 to 70 points, and then you get another 5, 6, 7 from other players here and there. Like that's if you look at the board, right? Because again, that's how I look at the game. You have to cover these bases, right? So AD and LeBron has to score between 60 to 70 points, right? And then the others, right? The supporting cast, they have to like especially Kuz. Kuz has to score like 10, 11 points. He was pissing. Yo, at one point in time, oh Lord. at one,
It's a bleeper.
at one point in time, I'm like, yo, what's his name is busting your ass? The junior
Michael
kid?
Porter's
Michael
busting
Porter
his
Jr.?
ass.
I'm like, yo, you're supposed to be doing what Michael Porter's doing. And
No.
you're not doing that, my boy.
No. Yo, bro, I don't know what's up with him, yo. That nigga looked like he was in fucking Space Jam. He took his powers out.
You know what's happening though, right?
But
Because, Hero got his ex-girl, you know what I'm saying?
no, I get it.
Nah, like,
Shit.
I just learned that the other day.
They're gonna be trying to go at each
That's
other this
funny.
series too.
That's some funny high school shit.
No, but it happens, especially in a league.
I was like, wait, time out. They was like, yeah, they was actually talking about this because I guess she tweeted when Hero scored 37.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, Kuzma ex-girlfriend is now dating Hero after he scored 37. She tweeted about blah, blah, blah.
She in the bubble and all that.
Huh?
She in the bubble and all that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nah, but you know what though? Like, entertainers in general, like entertainers, basketball players, I have no clue. I ask this question all the time. Why the fuck does everybody date the same person? Everybody dates the same girls. It's strange as hell. And now I was talking to my man about this, and we might have came up with a conclusion for it, like our own little theory. Like, this shit is not like it's competitive. Niggas being very competitive with each other, right?
Yeah,
but it's also borderline like
no science to it. I'm
it's
gonna
also
tell you why there's no science to it.
it's
after.
also borderline like queerish, bro, because it's like, oh, I'm gonna date her because she was linked to, or I'm gonna date her and he's here. So it's a little weird, bro. Strange.
Let me tell you something. It's not only entertainers. When you amongst popular groups, right? Like in the entertainment industry, sports, anything entertainment, right? Actors, actresses, musicians, professional players. That's a different pond, right? Think about when you was in high school. Think about when you was in college. It's the same shit. Dudes want to smash the chick that you smashed because she's lit, she's this, she's that, or she's popping. Like for example, shorty that kissed Tristan Thompson when he was dating Chloe. Mm-hmm. She's now with Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, she's lit.
So it's like, so it's, and I'm not. Me saying this, I'm not knocking these females. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, men do it too. It's not about the women too. These men are also going after these women that other men had who are like lit or like who are in the public eye because they also want to be seen with her too as well. So like
that's what I'm saying.
I don't want to say queers, but it's like,
Brody,
like bro, you following another, you doing what another man is doing.
That's a little weird to me, bro. I'm gonna date her because she was dating Diddy. Like, that's weird, bro. It's a little strange. Like, you really think about it, it's like,
she was with such and such the other night. Like,
right? Like what? What that turns you on? Like, that's strange to me.
But some dudes be out here, they be wanting to smash a chick that another dude smashed just to say, I smashed her too. So, man.
That's weird.
Cause like it's conversations. There's so many different conversations that like again like back to the whole women shit. Like I don't be liking those conversations to a certain point. Like you know me, especially back in the day. Like I was a silent assassin, cause I'm very respectful when it comes to that. But there's dudes out here who really just be going hard and fiending like
to talk about it.
Yeah, like that shit is weird.
Well, we live in strange times with that anyway, and social media is just a fucking terrible place. But it's really weird to me, bro. I can't I see it. I'm like, damn, she dating him now, or he dating her now? Like, what are you doing? Like, yo, go get a lawyer, go get a doctor, and you also gotta think about it like this too. Yo, a lot of people before entertainment, before hooping like that, like it wasn't lit. Like, so now it's like, all right, cool. Let me look at this IG model because she's lit. Like, these are things that they wanted to do before they got this fame. Now they got this fame. They can't really get out that realm, like. But I feel if I'm doing that, I'm going to get a lawyer, a teacher, a doctor, someone that's lit, getting a bag too.
And also, you got to think about their mindset too, right? So if you're dating people in the industry, they know your lifestyle, so they're not gonna be as nagging, quote unquote. There's not gonna be that much issues, but it's the same issue because at the end of the day, they're still human.
They're still human, bro.
It's still the same shit.
But then I gotta worry about it with you too. Like it's just too much for me, yo. It's too much for me. Too much. I'm cool.
Like, to be honest, yo, like, my girl is in the industry, quote unquote. Bro, that don't bother me one bit. I kind of really enjoy that because like, yo, you do your thing, like you be out there, stuff like that. And like, obviously, my girl's pretty girl. A lot of guys hit on her, but that don't bother me. A lot of these guys be insecure.
I was about to say, you're secure with
I'm
yourself.
I'm super secure to the point where she's like, nigga, you don't care. I'm like, nigga, no, like like not. It's not that I don't care about her or I don't care about her well being. Just that I'm just so secure in who I am as a person, as a human being. Like, I don't let that bother me. And like, God forbid, another dude does like take her away from me or bag her, and she goes, I I don't see myself getting upset because it's like, all right, that's meant to happen. Like that's just how I live life. Period. When certain shit happens, it's just like, all right, cool. I'm at the end of the day, I'm human. I probably will be sad or will probably feel away, but at the same time, I'm not gonna.
There's no probably. You'll be sad, and that's normal.
Yeah, but it's just like.
But if it happens, like
it's like
there's
okay,
close,
like I'm not knocking her door down. Like what the fuck, like niggas out here niggas be shooting girls. Like come on, bro.
Yo, allegedly. So I can't like, I can't. We're gonna go with allegedly, and here's why I'm saying this. Yo, I want us to keep the same energy. Keep the same energy, right? We don't keep the same energy. That's our problem too. So,
Oh, you know what I call that? I call that what do I call that? No, flag post moving. No, not flag post. All right, there you go. So you know what I call that? I call that goalpost moving. So like when motherfuckers want the argument to benefit them, they move the goalpost.
Absolutely, I get what you're
saying. When people move the goalpost in a conversation, I stop.
Okay.
What goes you saying?
So, I'm with, and that's actually fire. I like that. So, I was not there. Neither was anybody else besides those 4 people in the car, right? So apparently we're talking about Tory Lanez back, right? Cool. So, Whitey was there. She gave her side. She said what happened. He came out. He gave his side.
I didn't hear his side.
The album.
Oh, I didn't listen to the
which
album.
is fucking fire. So like fire. So, and what was getting me so bothered by people was we always outside of that, but especially when it comes to black people, we always like, yo, they got us guilty until proven innocent. You understand what I'm saying? That's always a quote. Why is it different now? Because she said it. So when he says, I didn't do it, like I didn't shoot her, you know, like literally the whole album's like, I did not shoot this person. Like everybody's mad. Now he's mad. You did it. That's it. You fucking shot her. Like, how you know? We don't know. We don't know. So then people were mad that he did it through an album. He's an artist. That's what he does. Like people who aren't artists are not gonna understand that. But you know, when you put that pen to the paper and you are really expressing yourself, yo, that shit is so exhilarating, like freeing, like.
Silence of the Project. How many times does he mention he did
Bro,
not shoot him?
He spoke about it the whole album. 14 tracks on there.
He said it on every song.
I want you back to how you want her back. He wanted to be friends again. How she got mad that he was flirting with Kylie. Okay, yo, bro, you gotta listen to the album. Like, yo, the whole time I did not shoot this person. Like, her best friend that was in the car was trying to fuck him. I think he was fucking both of them. Like, yo, this shit is like crazy, bro.
All right, so that's his side and her side.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you what side I'm on. The fact side.
What's the facts?
That there's the hospital report side. That there's bullet fragments in her foot.
Right. Now, can I tell you another fact?
Hold on. And apparently, this is not a fact. This is an apparently. He told her to dance like in Harlem Nights.
What the fuck? Yo, you making that up. Yo, shut up. Yo, you fucking making that up, yo. You making that up. No.
I heard that.
Yo, bro.
But all jokes aside, though, right? If he didn't shoot her, that gun went off. He had the gun, and she has bullet fragments in her feet.
All right, so now look. So we fact fighting now, right? Cool. So your fact was
because I wasn't there.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's all
I'm not passing judgment until I get everything, right? Yeah. So that's why people are like, yo, you listen to it? Yes, you fucking right. I listened to it. I want to hear what he was gonna say. They're like, he should have went live. No, he didn't want to go live. He made an album. So what? So another fact is that he had no gunpowder on him. There was no gun residue on him. What the fuck, did it just disappear in thin air? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't shoot nobody and not have gunpowder on you, bro. It's not, damn it, not possible. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just mad shit. It's mad. The story's layered as fuck, and I don't think we'll never know. We'll never know the full story. But I just want to know, all I want to know is, nigga, did you shoot or not? Like, he said no, she said yes. I don't know. Who knows at this point?
So here's the thing, and this is why this is so tough, right? Because he's a black man
Absolutely.
and this is a black woman.
Right.
So we're also in the time period like protect black women. Hold on. Let me finish. So no, that's what's tough. Protect black women, but we also gotta protect black men. What she says, what she did, when she said, "I stepped on glass. I did not get so." Again, nobody was there, but those 4 people that was in the car, right? All I'm gonna say is this: you either have to jump out the window and say, "I believe her" or "I believe him." Right now, I'm minding my business, and I'm saying this. The only thing that I know that's there, new information you just gave me. There's no gun
residue on him.
gun residue on him. But she also, the hospital says she had bullet fragments in her foot.
1000%.
So somebody shot her.
Oh no, she definitely got shot.
All right. So Megan Thee Stallion got shot by somebody.
By somebody.
That was in that car.
Right.
And the key person that it may be is Tory.
Right.
All right. And another thing too, the reason why she even got out the car to get shot at or by somebody is because she was upset. Said she was gonna walk the rest of the way home. Apparently. Right. So this whole, at the end of the day, either way, whoever shot her, why are we still like? First of all, y'all not even like in no gang shit, no drug war. So I'm not saying if you're in a drug war and gang shit, it's okay to shoot another black person. However, you're not fighting over anything that's like
100%.
something
I
like
get it.
That's like disrespectful or anything like that. Like even whatever disrespect that happened in that car to cause somebody to pull out a gun. Like y'all are entertainers. What the fuck are you pulling out a gun for to do a dispute? To have a come on, son.
No, it's the situation is crazy and so bizarre. But like I said, I don't know. I wasn't there. But I went to hear his side. I got his side. He just did it a little differently from her. That's all I'm saying. But you said, yo.
You as in me?
You said, we on this protect black women movement. I am so with it. But yo, maybe you could call me like a conspiracy theorist. Maybe
you definitely are, because all the years I know you, you are very much so a conspiracy theorist.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're a big conspiracy theorist. You've been that way for like.
I've chilled out a little bit, but yo, like I said, man, the whole protect black women thing, yo, I'm with it in a big way, right? But I also feel like, yo, a lot of these like sites, pages, social media, just in general, maybe they're pushing this. That's all you see nowadays, like literally all you fucking see. And you know what it makes for? It makes for black women attacking black men, right? So now it's making this divide. So who the fuck is protecting who? Like, we're not protecting each other anymore. So every post, protect black women. All right, we got it, but let's work it out amongst each other. Like, stop. Like, y'all are super duper bashing us and then asking us to protect you. Like, we want to do that, the majority of the men. But it's causing this divide, bro. I think it's propaganda. I think they put that shit out there on purpose, yo. Like, divide and conquer.
So I see the conspiracy theory route that you're going, which it can. So I'm the reason why I don't like usually like piggyback on like those theories, because they do make sense. Like if you really sit down and think about like, all right, why all of a sudden? Not why all of a sudden, because obviously nigga. We've been, again, back history, right? We've been torn apart. Families been torn apart. Like the men are take away from their women. So we don't historically haven't grown as a family, like in one household, right? It's like It's like almost rare when you say, oh, you have a mother and a dad who lives together, married happily, been together, blah, 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 as a black community, right? So what we have in these neighborhoods or these communities where it's like men disrespect women, men treat women a certain way. So a lot of people, a lot of women are sick and tired of it. You know what it is? I think it's getting commercialized. That's probably what it is. Damn, I lost my train of thought. But it just comes down to us having conversations about it and not bashing each other about
But
it.
that's what it's turned into. And I feel like it's
Cause that, here you go. Cause that divide has been happening from
right.
from day one.
But now it's on a larger scale, right? So I feel like even like Shade Room, like they're not posting nothing positive. It's always they're on that wave too. You got these protect black women. Come to find out, there's a white guy running Shade Room. There's a black person that runs it, but there's a white guy who's putting the money up for it, right? So look, so I'm not saying he chooses the content, but I feel like
that don't mean he has creative control.
I'm not saying he chooses the content. What I'm saying to you is I feel like you said, they've been doing it from the beginning of time, bro. Like I feel like this shit is being pushed, this narrative is being pushed to divide us. I could be wrong. It's just my theory, right? So what I do is when I see certain posts like that or just certain posts in general, I don't really care about the post. I look at the comments. Yo, bro, in the comments, all we're fucking doing is arguing with each other. I'm like, yo, this is fucking crazy. Like, they're bashing us and crazy. And of course, you know, so I never comment, but certain people is responding back. So now it's like it's a fucking melee, bro. So it's working. It's working. And now it's kind of like, all right, cool. I don't think we was protecting y'all. If the approach was different, I feel like more men would want to protect, right? Because I would like to protect black women. But we also have to do better too, of course. But let's work this shit out amongst each other. Like, it don't have to be here. So you say they're dividing, but the platform is so much bigger now because social media, you know what I'm saying? Like, they putting shit up. You could talk to people in fucking Afghanistan if you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not just me talking to you, this person across the street about, I could talk to everybody around the world. So it's a bigger scale now. And I feel like they're pushing the narrative on purpose. And it's working.
That's from your vantage point. I look at it this way. Everything that's happening in life right now for me is if you stand on who you are as an individual, that shouldn't stop you from wanting to protect black women.
Right.
I'm not saying that that's what you're supposed to do. I'm saying this is how I visualize it, how it should be. But again, everybody does their own thing. If I just play my part, if I make sure people around me is good and I practice that with women around me, it's gonna naturally be something that bleeds into other women or other people around me. Even though some people are like, oh well, you got a mother, right? You got a grandmother. Do you treat your grandmother like that? And then men will treat other women in the street differently. It's because a lot of times men be harboring certain feelings about their moms and their grandmother, and they don't say nothing to their mother or their grandmother about, but they'll take it out on another woman out in the street. So what you gotta do is, men, you gotta like deal with your shit with your mother, with your aunts, and your grandmother. Have conversations with them, and then from there forth, that's when the healing process could start. So a lot of times, a lot of these men be fucking hurt.
That's a tall task, bro.
It is a tall task, but like, so the reason why it's easy for me to say this or have conversations about it, because I love my grandmother, I love my mom. I was treated like a king in that household growing up. I was my mom's first child. I'm my grandmother's first grandson. And on my dad's side, I'm the second child, right? But because my dad was married to my mom, I was just held in high regard by all these aunts. And so, like, if I disrespected any woman in my life, I sincerely apologize. Also, probably because I'm not blaming on my adolescence. I probably just didn't know better at the time. Again, not okay reason why. And even if I'd done it as an adult, it's because I was probably angry or in my tempo, in my mood, in my moment. But for the most part, I really have high respect for women. Like I was taught that at a very early age.
I'm with you, right? And that's beautiful that you could even speak that, right? And that you could even identify with men having problems with the generation before them, the women in the generation before them, right? But a lot of men, especially black men, like, you know what it is, like, it's tough to be vulnerable, right? So, and honestly, it's tough to be vulnerable, so they don't even know that they're suffering. They don't even know. Like, they're literally just living and doing shit over and over again and don't even know.
Another thing too, son, that's crazy. Like, so you know, like when men have moms, right? and my mom be dating different men, or if they still with this dad though, right? Even if they still with the dad, married or not, and the dad is doing whatever, you love your mom, but in the back of your mind, you like, yo, you letting that man disrespect you.
100%.
So like, how you setting an example for your son? So your son is gonna do the same shit to another woman because he's seen his mother doing, even though and he loves his mother.
Yo.
So it's tough, toxic, tough. It's tough and it's toxic and it's also what's the word? When something sets you off, it's triggering, bro. So so if a woman come at you a certain way, you like, yo, who's she talking to? Cause my mom didn't talk to my dad or her boyfriend like that.
Right.
So no woman should talk to me like that. So it's like, it's just weird, bro. Like, and sometimes we just gotta check ourselves, and we gotta check. Like, I gotta check you if you wilding out on a female. Like, yo, bro, you wilding.
Of course.
But a lot of us don't do that because if we do that, you're like, yo, you get clowned for checking a man for disrespecting
a woman. Yo, it's passed down though, right? It's passed down, and it's crazy because. Yo, our mothers, especially back then, I want you to really think about it. Not even our mothers. Let's say our grandmothers. Yeah. Let's just say our grandmothers. And I'm not saying your grandfather was doing it. I'm not saying my grandfather was doing it. But yo, men was wilding. Men were bugging. Like, they were stepping out, doing shit. Women stayed home. Damn it, they had the axe to drive. Damn it, like. So this shit is like passed down, right? And this is why, and they accepted it because they took care of the household for the most part, right? And this is why you even hear till this day and shit. I'm kind of a culprit of it too. But it's kind of like, oh yeah, my son, let him do whatever. My daughter better not fucking, you can't date till you're 24. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's passed down shit, bro. And it's crazy, but like I said, I'm a culprit of it too. But it's just what I saw. Like, even my parents, I could do whatever the fuck I was outside. Like, whatever, do whatever. Just make sure you're home at this time. Not even most of the time. My sisters wasn't like that, you know? So I just think that's what they saw, and that's how they parent.
I know. It's tough. It's like with these situations, I get frustrated and annoyed because it's like I'm just gonna do what's right for what I see fit is right.
And I'm glad you like that. A lot of people aren't like that.
Like even one of our homeboys, like he had an issue with females, right? And I had to tell him like, yo, you're acting out this way because you have a problem with this one female and you're taking out other females. You can't do that. And I brought his attention and he was like, you know, you're right. I just never got over what happened with such and such. Like even he was doing like mad wild shit. And one time I barked on him. Like I didn't mean to, like, I don't know if I embarrassed him or not, but I was like, yo, bro, stop that shit. Stop. And the crazy thing is, the women that I was doing that for didn't even know I was doing that for them. They're just looking like, nigga, everybody say I have this tick. Like, I be just spazzing out, right? Like, I'm known for having this tick. Like, well, like, so they just thought Ace was just on his rant shit. Like, nah, I wasn't ranting. Like, I really felt the way he was doing what he was doing. Cause like, and he also did something that I didn't realize he was doing to my girl at the time. And then she got mad at me. But even before her and I had the discussion, I already went off about what he did to her and what he did to somebody else. So it's like, bro, like I have it in me, but I don't always acknowledge it because of certain things that you think is okay from growing up, right? To the point now where I'm like I'm a guy who cooks, who cleans, who does his own laundry. I don't seek out for any other woman to do that for me. And you know why? Why I'm like that? Because of my mom. My mom's like, you hungry? Go cook. Go cook. Like, and don't get me wrong, my mom used to cook for me, do everything I asked her to do. But she had the perfect balance for me where it's like, go cook, there's food in the fridge, there's food in the cabinet, go cook yourself, go do your own laundry. I remember when I pulled my groin and I couldn't walk. She said, the car's in the driveway, go to the hospital yourself. But at the same time, she babied me. So like, I always tell people like, I had the perfect, obviously everybody gonna say that, but I really feel like I had the perfect mom because like, I was baby and also was forced to be a man too at the same time.
I get it.
So I'm not that man who like cook my dinner, clean my shit, da-da-da-da. Like, nah, I'm good. I cook my own shit. I can clean my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially being in a West Indian household, everything has to be tidy. Every room tidy. Like, so it's like, it's a lot of that shit. So again, upbringing, right? So I love my dad, but I'm kind of glad I didn't live with my dad because like I kind of have my dad in me, where my dad's like he can be judgmental and be very harsh. He moved to America when he was 15, 16 years old, so he
had to.
hardcore Jamaican, and he goes to Jamaica every chance he gets, so he's still a Jamaican. So it's just certain behaviors that I've picked up along the way, but because I didn't live with him, it's not embedded in me so strong. My mom raising me, I'm more of my mom than my dad, but pick a day I could be either one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, so like again, it just comes down to how the way men treat women is what they see
1,000%.
and what they would allow. Like, oh, let him do what he want. And even the moms, even like there was a joke when we was younger. A coach said something how like, no, remember your incident at Monmouth, right? There was a joke that the coaches took. Like I was at some AAU circuit, and there was like, you know, Miss Ager gonna fight for her son no matter what he did. He could fucking. They didn't say shoot something, but they said something along the lines like you could commit some type of crime, and Miss Ager was so bad for you, whatever.
It's a fact.
So in my mind, I'm like, yeah. At that age, I'm like, yes, his mom's supposed to, but it's also like, even if you really did commit a body, your mom would be like,
Nah, my mom's OD.
but that's
my
not.
mom's is OD.
But bro, keep it real. That's not okay though.
No,
Because if
no.
you're wrong, you're wrong.
Listen to me. My mom's enabled me. I'm not.
If you're wrong, you're wrong.
I love you know how I feel about my mom. So.
Yeah.
My mom's enabled me.
So do you think that affects you as a man?
1,000%. I didn't really start becoming a man until a couple of years ago. I'm being honest. Like, it was like she enabled me, bro. Like, there was no get up and cook for yourself. Like, I mean, every once in a while, like, nah, bro. Like, my mom spoiled the shit out of me.
And when I come around, she spoiled me too.
So you know what time it is. Like, so it's and I love her for it because I had a great childhood. You know what I'm saying? I wish no parent is perfect. There's no book on this shit.
Nah, you
right?
can't blame them for how they raised you.
Absolutely not. I can't raise you for being too good to me. Right? I mean, I can't be mad because you know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't take it out on her. I love her for it. I've learned. I know that there's some things that I had to work on. I had to figure that out on my own. Because even her talking to you and saying that something is wrong or I did something wrong, she's like, well, John, like your mom, just say it. Right? She don't even want to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like tiptoeing around. Like, so, like I said, she did some enabling, but it happens, man. Like, no parent is perfect, so.
No, they're not. Because at the end of the day, right, they're human too.
1,000%. And they went through shit with their parents. So, like, you know,
so
like
you got humans
everything.
raising humans, flawed humans, raising humans to be flawed humans.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. But, you know.
Yo, nice title. We all flawed.
We all flawed.
That's
all fire.
We
That's
all
fire.
flawed, boy. I like that. I'm gonna start bringing up the titles wild because I ain't gonna lie. When I be doing the editing, I'm like, yo, then what's the title of this shit? I have to scroll through the whole shit. Nah, we all flawed.
We all flawed. That's fire. I like that. I like that.
Word, son. But yeah, man, really, it's all about love.
It is.
But understanding of love, respect, and caring for another.
Respect. Respect is huge.
Like some people they just really don't understand that though, to be honest. They really don't understand that concept. And when I say that, they understand it in their own way, in their own version. Everybody has their own interpretation of what love is and what respect is.
Yeah.
Because like one person can feel something disrespectful, and another person can think that's not disrespectful.
Right.
Because I have that conversation with people all the time.
Yeah, but you know what I try to do now? And it's crazy because I had this conversation with somebody and somebody was like, yo, your temper, like you didn't have this temper before. Like you wasn't. I said, I don't have a temper. I'm still the same relaxed, cool, chill guy. But I'm very, very big on respect, though. I think the more of a man I became, the bigger I became. The bigger respect was for me. Respect and principle. I'm very big on that. Mm-hmm. And I don't disrespect nobody, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Intentionally or maliciously. And that absolutely triggers me now. I think I used to let a lot of shit go. I think people do certain shit, poke and not say certain shit, but do certain shit because of who I am. I'm a cool guy. I don't spaz on nobody. I mean, look a certain way. I mean, dress a certain way. So if I'm outside, a nigga look at you like, I'm going to poke at him, see what's going to happen. Like, I don't want to play no more. Like, I've got to the point in my life, I don't want to play, bro. Like, So yeah, I might have a little more of a temper now, but that's because I need
Yeah, because you
respect.
kind of have to shut shit down.
Yeah, respect. You're gonna respect me, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna respect me. Not only are you gonna respect me, I'm gonna let you know, like, yo, listen, whatever it is that you're doing towards me, you have an issue. There's something wrong with you.
With you,
Yeah,
exactly.
there's something wrong with you. Like, and I'm gonna tell people that straight. I'm like, yo, there's something wrong with you. Like, you need to stop. Like, and that's another thing too. Like, I'm big on energy. Like, if you want some fucking clown shit too, like or some trying to be a super tough guy, you trying to prove
For
something
what?
to yourself.
Right.
Like, get out of here, man. That goes for females too. That goes for everybody. Like, I'm big on just human shit. Be a good fucking human. Be a good human being. When it comes to black men and black women, be good human beings to one another. That's it. Because we can go so much further if we do that.
That's a lot easier said than done for people.
Of course it is. Of course it is. But again, that's one of the reasons I wanted do this podcast too. Talk about my clothes and shit, my fashion and sneaker shit, but also talk about the shit that I got in my brain with love and like respect and shit like that. Cause if I'm good to you, John, you know I'm good to you. So if you meet somebody, so if I treat you a certain way and you like how that feels, no more, you're gonna want that in the rest of your life. So it's a continuation. So if you're treated like so just like if you get treated bad by a string of people, so you're gonna think that shit is normal. And that's why unfortunately men and women get abused in friendships, boyfriend and girlfriend romantic relationships. They get abused because they are used to abusive relationships, and that abuse can not only be physical, verbally, mentally.
Absolutely.
A lot of men was mentally abused too by their pops, by their moms. So it's again just trust me. Whatever you put into the universe is what you get out of it.
Yeah. Yo, you just said something, right? Verbally abused. This is gonna sound maybe a little wild, but yeah, I'd rather see a kid like get spanked. Spank a kid. Like, I'm with the spanking kid. I barely ever hit my kids ever in life. Like, they'll tell you that. But if you do something too crazy, you're gonna need a spanking. Like, that's just how I am. I got spanked. Apparently not like abused. I got spanked when I did some wild shit, right? I would rather see that, but I'm at work the other day. Some kid must have been 4.
Called him a fucking idiot.
Yo, my God, bro.
That hurts my feelings every time.
She was bugging. You fucking dummy. Get over here, stupid. Did I fucking smack her in the back of the head? Yo, why you so... I'm like, yo.
But you know why she does it, though?
Like,
Because somebody's calling her dumb, stupid,
absolutely.
smacking. And that shit got to change. Now, she needs somebody to come into her life. Like you said, easier said than done. A God-fearing man, a God-fearing woman, or somebody positive and come in her life and try to help. We can't save everybody, unfortunately.
No, you can't. But I'd rather see.
You do your best to put out what's best in the universe. Because guess what? What I'm doing right now could eventually may trickle down to her some way, some shape, or form. I don't know. That's just me really hopefully thinking.
Anything's
right?
possible,
We're,
bro.
like a super optimist, right? But I know like if I'm good to you, you're gonna be good to the next person, and the next person, and the next person. Yo, bro, that shit is like dominoes. If we choose to continue to do it that way.
It's a fact. Well, we see how it go, man. I'm hopeful.
Yeah, man.
I'm hopeful.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of MiLKSTND Podcast. We gave you a wide range today.
Right.
I think that was pretty good. Pretty cool. I like that conversation today.
Me too.
Yeah, man, like that ass. Like we just have to accept that we're flawed. Once we accept that,
we're all flawed.
look yourself
like
in.
that.
Yeah, one thing I took from basketball that helps me with life, and I tell people all the time: look yourself in the mirror. What could you have done better to help this situation? What could you have done better in this game, John? Played harder defense. Made that shot, made that layup. Came to practice earlier that day, shot a couple of free throws. What could you have done in life a little bit better? In the present. So we ain't worried about the past. Future not here yet. Because what you're doing in the present today is going to secure that future for you. And it's all right. Don't be so insecure about the future. Worry about now. That's it. Thank y'all again for listening. Thank y'all again for watching. This is the MiLKSTND Podcast. 2 things for certain. There's enough for everybody. And when you milk, you milk.